Hello, Libra. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. All right, Libra, very interesting. I don't get to see this one very often. I think it's interesting that you pulled it with instinct. So, from Lay Vampire, religion, canon rules, and commandments, but then from chakra wisdom, instinct. So, with religion, it's asking you to look at your own religion, right? Your own belief, your own spiritual beliefs, and kind of question why you believe what you do. Learn more about other religions, other faiths, other beliefs. Beliefs are a very strong thing. Like I've always said, we will always find facts to support our own beliefs. And that goes for naysayers, right? But your instincts are like guiding you right now to look at why you believe what you do, if your religion has something to do with that. But still, it's a beautiful card. But like with instinct, it's like taking a solitary spiritual journey. I mean, to me, it looks like the Hierophant mixed with the Hermit here for real. All right, Libra, here we go. Here's your overall for the week. And you, and who else was it that had this? I think it might have been Pisces. But the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is the overall is basically about you needing to make decisions on how to act. And like I've said with this one, it shows more so than any other Two of Wands that there are two different ways of doing something, and you're at the crossroads. You could go this way or you could go that way, but you're not really acting though, but you're thinking about taking action on something here, but you're not really doing anything though. And that's my problem with that. Oh shit. Now in the past, the Ten of Swords. So going through a painful ending, and with the other times that I've seen this as the past, like I've always questioned on whether or not, you had really felt the pain of this or if it wasn't more painful for somebody else. But I feel like more so for Libra right now, we're talking about something that has ended painfully, and basically with the Two of Wands being there, it's just, where do you go now? But I like it better than like the Two of Pentacles or the Two of Swords in terms of needing to make a choice, because you are looking to act. But this worries me a little bit. In the present, the Queen of Cups. Now, and I'm waiting. I'm always waiting to see what's going on in the environment, because these two are attached to me just as much as this lines up. But with the Queen of Cups being in the present, you could definitely be talking about possibly a water sign being around you. But like I've always said with her, I see emotional attachment, emotional involvement, being emotionally invested in something, but needing to be in tune with your own emotions. But seeing her come out of the Ten of Swords, I mean, it's on the fence. I mean, you could still be emotionally attached to something that may have ended in a really bad way, where you're getting better in tune with your emotions and coming out of this now and getting back to that clarity, right? But I don't know. I feel more so for you, there is either a person who is emotionally attached to you, or, you are emotionally attached to a situation involving a person possibly. Very nice. Very, very nice. So, and that's good to see, especially out of this. So in future conditions, the Ace of Pentacles, you move into a place here where there is definitely a new beginning for you out of this, which is fantastic. If we're talking about work, this could definitely be a situation where some of you may have lost a job, have been laid off, with the Ten of Swords being there. But you're moving into a place where with the Ace of Pentacles, you're not just looking at a new beginning, but you're looking at something that is going to be long lasting for you if you make the most of it. And with the Queen of Cups being there, it's, you're invested, and then looking at the Two of Wands, it looks really good. It looks really good. Now, if we're talking about a relationship here, definitely with the Ten of Swords, it looks like it's shitty as hell. But, this to me is really good to see. And you may be looking at your emotions right now, and that may be why you're kind of like, okay, based on how you're feeling, it could go one way or the other, But again, you're looking to act on making the most of this, which I love seeing, especially with the Ten of Swords being there. But whatever ending you've been through, it's definitely over with. And I love that this is here. Oh, jeez. Your best path to follow the Two of Swords. Come on now. But again, I'm glad that the Two of Wands is the overall on this. With the Two of Swords, it makes me wonder here with the Ten of Swords being the past, and I'm getting this a lot this week, this may not have actually happened yet. Because I'm looking at the Two of Swords and looking at you going, do I do this? Do I not do this? But really, how are you feeling emotionally about ending a situation? But again, you're looking at a new beginning coming through. You can't stay at the stalemate. Like, you're going to have to make a choice, right? And like I've always said when it comes to the Two of Swords, that blindfold is bullshit. Because what comes before that is the Ace of Swords. So you know the truth of the situation. But again, the reason why we get in this position is because with the moon, you don't really know what's going to happen based on the choice that you make. But, you're going to have to make a choice. But I can understand like the difficulty surrounding it if you know that it's going to end up this way, But like I said, I feel like it's going to be more difficult for you than another person. I mean, that could definitely be the case, but I don't know. I feel it more so with Libra. But the thing is you're looking at a new beginning regardless with that Ace of Pentacles. But, like I've said, and I like that the Two of Wands is there because it's telling me that you're going to go ahead and figure out how to make the most of this. Aces are great when they show up, but they don't mean a fucking thing if we don't make the most of them, right? And you're going to have to make the choice to either be stuck in the middle here or end something so that you can go to this new beginning. Wow. Oh boy. Okay. In your environment, the King of Swords. In terms of you, it is you definitely looking to, seek the truth on a situation, needing to make a choice to act. And it may be really difficult, but you can't stay stuck, right? But you may be having a problem in terms of the way that you're thinking and the way that you're feeling looking at the two, because to me, these two are so contrasting. Now, again, because we're looking at the King of Swords in your environment, you could definitely be dealing with a person. You've got water and you've got air going on. But I'm looking at it coming this way. And for some of you, I really feel like this is going to point to you more so than the person you're dealing with. When I look at a relationship between the Queen of Cups and the King of Swords, no matter who you are in this scenario, male or female, the relationship is difficult at best because you're talking about somebody who is emotionally involved and another person who may be a little bit detached. And like I've always said, when it comes to air signs, it's not that you don't have emotions. You look at things from a mental, like cerebral type of way rather than, overly emotional. But that's a detriment to both, And again, it doesn't matter if we're talking about female and female or male and male, like that doesn't matter to me. What I'm looking at is what the personality is, the energy that you may be taking on because of a person being in your space. But, I also feel like that if for some of you, you may be like caught in the middle here in terms of the way that you're feeling about possibly a relationship. It looks like you kind of move into this space where it's like you're trying to detach yourself from your own emotions so you can make the difficult choice to end something. But like I said, it's only because you have this going on. There is something else. Now, we could definitely be saying here that you have a person in your space and there may be a new beginning. And this could be relationship or it could be work relationships, But still, it's like you're planning this. You're planning on what you need to do here. Oh boy, your hopes and your fears, the Empress. Now, in terms of you, with the Empress being there and looking at the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like what you're hoping for is like getting to a place here where You know, you're making the most of this Ace of Pentacles, but you feel abundant, right? The Empress is about bringing to life new ideas, bringing things to life. But it's also about enjoying the physical senses, feeling abundant, enjoying those things that are around you. When we look at Venus, it's not just about love between people. It's about our comfort in what we love in our life, how we feel about ourself, our surroundings, being comfortable in our own skin. But I feel like that's what you're hoping for. And you know, if we're talking about business, absolutely, you know, I feel like this is where the focus needs to be between these two, looking at her. Absolutely. Now, you know, for some of you, right, with her being the mother figure, we could definitely be talking about, you know, family things as well, dealing with an important female in your life. But I don't know, I feel more so that this is you, because I'm seeing you in between this. You know, and then no matter who you're dealing with here, I still look at, you know, you planning on ending something, like I said, possibly with a person here, but then moving to a space where you have this new beginning, you know, but like you have to make that choice. Now, like on the other hand, what I'm feeling around this is you have to make the choice to end something, because you may definitely have a new beginning with somebody in your environment though too. And like I said, you know, it could be business relationships, it could be personal, romantic. But I see this as you, and you focusing on wanting to be like the Empress. You know, again, right? Like, and with the Empress, I don't see Taurus and Aries, I see Taurus and Libra, because you're both ruled by Venus. But it's interesting. It's interesting to me. But you're not actually doing anything. It's like, damn it. Oh my God. Wow. And then coming out, the King of Cups. Oh, Libra. Libra. Now, you know, like I said before, there are two ways you could do something, right? But something may need to end with somebody else so that you can have a beginning somewhere else. Oh boy. Now, we could definitely be saying, though, coming out of this, that you're getting to a place where you feel like you have better control over your emotions. Absolutely. But I mean, look at it. You know what I mean? All right. No matter who you're dealing with here, whether we're talking about air or water, something has got to end somewhere, possibly with somebody, in order for you to get to a place where you feel a little bit, you know, more abundant, better in tune with your emotions. There's definitely something you're more emotionally invested in. There's a new beginning happening, but you're going to have to make the difficult choice here to end something. With the King of Cups, and here you are with Justice, right? What is going to be fair and balanced? Now, you know, and then looking at the King of Swords, right? Like, we could definitely be talking about divorce for some of you, just because we're looking at the Ten of Swords coming out. But ultimately getting to a place where, you know, you feel balanced in the decisions that you're making. And that's basically it, right? But then you have the Knight of Cups coming through here, which, you know, may be where the emotions are coming through. And, you know, that is the messenger for the King and the Queen, right? You've got the Knight of Cups coming through. It could definitely be an offer that is coming through to you. And again, you know, it could be work or romantic here. But like with death coming out on this, you know, besides you dealing with a Scorpio, possibly another Libra, good Christ, something has to end, and it needs to be done and over with for good in order for there to be changes for you. I don't feel like this is the ending of a new beginning before it even starts. That's different. I would expect to see the Ten of Swords rather than death. This to me is saying that definitely something has to be completely over with. Looking at the Two of Swords, it may be a difficult choice to make, but it's in order for you to see big changes. You know, it almost feels like a stagnant situation, you know, and I say that because of this being your advice. But I look at that Knight of Cups and I definitely see an offer coming through, possibly attached to a person. You know, you need to make sure that whatever choices you're making are going to be fair and balanced for you. because of you looking at this as hopes and fears. But like I said, like something has to be completely over with. Wow, Libra. Oh my goodness. But you're not really you're not really acting just yet. And maybe it's a good thing that, you're looking at the Two of Wands as the overall here, needing to make the right choice, especially with you showing up with justice. But like, that whatever you do decide to do, there's going to be a difficult choice that has to be made to end something. The Ace of Swords. So yeah, I feel like for those of you who are in a relationship right now, you're being asked to trust. It's like it goes both ways on this one for me, looking at calling in your soulmate. Besides like dirty bondage sex, right, which is great, you're talking about needing to trust each other, right? Because if you're allowing somebody to tie you up, it takes a tremendous amount of trust to do that. But then also, because we're talking about the Ace of Swords, it's, needing to have truth. But trust shows up more so for me with this one. And trusting that you're actually with your soulmate though too, which is kind of heavy. Now, for those of you who are single, I'm telling you, with the Ace of Pentacles, and make the effort, right? We're talking about a relationship here that is more than just passion and emotions and sex. This is something that goes the long haul. And you definitely have a new beginning when it comes to that, but you're going to have to make the effort, and like I said, aces are great when they show up, but, right, which may mean that you're going to have to make a difficult choice. For those of you who are in a relationship, like, I don't feel bad about it. I kind of feel like on the fence about it. There's a need for more trust, more truth, and you may be calling on your partner here to like trust you more, or calling on them to be a little bit more truthful with you. But Libra, like, no matter what it is that you're dealing with here, you're going to have to make a difficult choice to act on ending something possibly here. But like I said, it's only because you have a new beginning. And I do think that you're looking at it the right way here with you showing up with justice. But again, what is it that's going to make you feel good, with the Empress being there? All right, Libra, interesting. It's interesting to me looking at this. So first of all, I do think that some of you are looking at your beliefs a little bit differently. And I love that this showed up because I don't get to see it a lot, but your instincts are guiding you right now to take that solitary spiritual journey. That's basically what it is. But when it comes to religion, like I've always said, there is no one true religion, but there is for the individual. Like I've always stressed that it's more important to take what resonates with you, take a little bit of everything and, form your own opinions, your own beliefs. Now, it could be that whatever your belief is, it's just you need to get like more grounded in it, and feel a little bit more stronger as far as, why you believe what you do. Now, as far as the reading goes, you, I feel like, are caught in the middle here on, do you end a situation here and start a new beginning? But, what are your emotions surrounding this? And I do think that some of you are trying to like detach from that and think a little bit more clearly. But then I also feel like you may have a person in your space, that may be offering you something new, and it could be both. But something is going to have to end somewhere. With the Ten of Swords, yeah, for some of you, it could definitely be that you've been through a painful ending and you're looking at starting something new. But I have to wonder here, and that's because of the Two of Swords and then looking at the Two of Wands. You're planning this. But with the Two of Swords, yeah, it's going to be a difficult choice to end something. But then not only that, but seeing death come out, yeah. And with you, and you showing up twice, like I see this as you, right? But like the Empress to me really is about, you getting to this place here where you feel comfortable with who you are, what you have, what you're attracting in your life. But definitely it's about fair and balanced choices for you as far as like needing to end something that may be, difficult, not just for you, but for somebody else. But it's only because there is an offer coming through. or you may be making that offer. Regardless though, looking at death coming out, something definitely needs to be over with. You're going to have to make the choice to end something here. And that is the only way that you're going to see changes. You know, and looking at the Queen of Cups, like for some of you, I feel like the reason why this is so difficult is because there's still emotions involved. You know, and you know that by ending something to start something new, it's going to be over with for good. That, or it needs to be for you because of the emotional involvement there. But what I will say is that I do like the fact that you have the Ace of Pentacles and you're looking at justice, you know, you needing to look at what is going to be fair and balanced for you. And with that Ace of Pentacles, like I said, you know, it's one of my favorite ones because it's not something that's going to burn out or drain out. It's going to take you the long haul. I mean, it has the potential for continued growth in your life, whether we're talking about work or relationships. But I do like, though, that you're here. Because even though you know you're going to have to make a difficult choice, it's like you're planning it. But again, right, there are two different ways you can go on this. And you may need to make a choice. But I see you coming out into this place where there's definitely an offer, but something has to be over with. Now, as far as relationships go, for those of you who are in a relationship, and I'm going to start there, calling in your soulmate in the Ace of Swords. If you're leaving a difficult relationship and moving on to another one, it's really about needing to trust that you are actually calling in your soulmate this time, with the Ace of Swords being there. Now, if you're happy in a relationship, the Ace of Swords is just saying that you're asking your soulmate here to be more trusting in you, needing to have like truth and clarity in terms of the relationship because we're looking at the Ace of Swords. But it's like you're calling on them now to act like they are who they are, your soulmate. You know, I need you to start acting like this now. I need you to start being more clear with me and needing to have more trust in terms of what is being communicated in the relationship. Like, I don't see it as a really bad thing, but I do think that for some of you, this is about needing to trust that you've actually called in your soulmate this time. Now, and I'm telling you, for those of you who are single, make the effort in the Ace of Pentacles, right? That is a relationship that is beyond sex. It's not just physical. It's not overly emotional. It's about going the long haul. You know, it's more than just the physical connection. There is love there, and there is a want to have a long-term relationship, which is perfect. But you need to make the effort, which brings me back to this. For those of you who are single and looking at this reading, definitely something is going to have to end before you can really experience that Ace of Pentacles.